What's up, guys? I'm Chris Spags here, back with our last showdown breakdown of the NFL's regular season for this Week 16 matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings, courtesy of Awesemo.com. It's the last Monday Night Football game of the year and also our last showdown breakdown of the NFL's regular season, so let's get that power of positivity in the air, guys. And right now, please hit that like button and also let me know who's your slate breaker for this last Monday Night Football game of the year. Should be a fun one with the NFC North teams, so let's get going right now. Hit that like button and tell me your slate breaker down below. Let's get right into it, talking about the quarterbacks in this Monday Night Football game, starting with Aaron Rodgers in a game at Minnesota where there's 20.8 implied points for Green Bay. Rodgers projects slightly better than Cousins in terms of raw points, and he should have a decent floor and ceiling worth rostering, but there are some scenarios where he can fail against Minnesota's 90 graded pass coverage by PFF. Rodgers will likely pop up in a majority of lineups with optimizers as a regular spot, so a move away from him or one with him at captain with multiple receivers besides Davante Adams can make your lineups more contrarian right away. And on the other side, we have Kirk Cousins in this game versus Green Bay where there's 26.3 implied points for Minnesota. Cousins has been down his last few games, but he projects comparably well to Rodgers, with pass game stacks will be more obvious and more popular as a result. Cousins currently projects to be the top owned captain, so moving him to a regular roster spot with a pass catcher at captain would be a more contrarian move in lineups that assume Minnesota finds some pass game success. And now let's talk about the running backs in this Monday Night Football game, starting with Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams in a game at Minnesota. It's a tough matchup on the ground, with Minnesota allowing 99 rushing yards per game with an 82 run defense grade from PFF and a close to 50-50 timeshare between Jones and Williams. The game script where Green Bay falls behind likely opens up more opportunity for Williams, while one where they hold the lead would favor Jones, but both players appear to be overowned relative to their median projections and the matchup. And on the Minnesota side, we have Mike Boone and Alexander Mattison in a game versus Green Bay. Mattison remains a game time decision, but Boone is expected to take over the lead running back role if he misses, and possibly if he's in, with his elite athleticism and a solid 13 carries for 56 yards and 2 scores when Mattison and Dalvin Cook went out in Week 15. Boone isn't much of a discount, but he seems worth a lot of exposure against Green Bay's 64 graded run defense by PFF that gives up 4.6 yards per rush, and he's viable at captain too, despite the lack of correlation that a running back at captain provides. And now let's talk about the wide receivers and tight ends in this game, starting with the Green Bay receivers at Minnesota. Davante Adams is the clear top option, and he'll be a top-owned captain choice with a solid advantage outside against Xavier Rhodes, and he seems likely to be in a lot of lineups tonight. Excluding Adams or adding to him with guys like Allen Lazard, Geronimo Allison, or Jimmy Graham would be more contrarian than how he'll normally be deployed, but either way, Adams is the clear top wide receiver option for both sides in this game. And on the other side, we have Minnesota's receivers versus Green Bay. Stephon Diggs projects for much higher ownership than Adam Thielen, with a better raw points projection and a higher price, after Thielen played just half the team's snaps following his return to the lineup with a hamstring injury. Cousins at captain stacked with Diggs and Thielen will likely be a popular approach, but taking just Diggs or Diggs with a lesser target like Irv Smith or Kyle Rudolph is one way to pivot if you want the pass game. And lastly, let's talk about the defenses and the kickers, starting with Minnesota's defense versus Green Bay. Minnesota's defense has shown the ability to rise to the occasion of late with 7 takeaways in Week 15, and their defense at home is a consideration who could get leverage on many chalky Green Bay plays. And of course, on the other side, we have Green Bay's defense at Minnesota. Green Bay's defense has been decent at generating turnovers and will be more contrarian than Minnesota's, but neither defense is priced in such a way that they'll pick up a lot of ownership. But we've got our last time talking about the kickers in a game. Mason Crosby projects for significantly less raw points amongst the two kickers, but he could see some production if Green Bay moves the ball and stalls out against Minnesota's tough red zone defense. Dan Bailey has a significantly higher raw points projection despite comparable salaries for him and Crosby, and only Amir Abdullah is close to him in a mix of projection and value for his price point and below. So that's what I see so far for tonight's last Monday Night Football game of the year. So right now, please hit that like button and also comment your slate breaker down below. And because it is the holidays, we have a fun giveaway going right now on our @Osmo_com Twitter handle. If you go check the pinned tweet right now, you'll find our 8 days of giveaways, which are starting off today, where you can win a signed Osmo hoodie by Alex Osmo Baker. So go check out the pinned tweet right now on @Osmo_com and get in on our 8 crazy days of giveaways. And of course, go follow me on Twitter and Instagram @Chris Spags. I've got a ton of NFL and NBA content still coming out throughout the holidays, so go check out what I'm doing right now on Twitter and Instagram @Chris Spags. As I mentioned earlier, this is our last showdown breakdown of the year, so I appreciate you guys watching along with me for so much of the NFL season. Hope you guys had some success. Hope you have a great and happy holiday as well. And I'll see you guys again soon somewhere on this YouTube channel, so enjoy your holidays and good luck.